Tell me a little bit about yourself.
I've been in the industry for 5 years. I'm a college student. I like video games. I like making porn.
How'd you get into business?
Craigslist. I did backroom casting couch. I met them through Craigslist, and I went out and did a scene, and from there, the rest is history. I was excited. I wanted to get going, so.
Were you always sexually active?
Like always? Yes.
Before porn?
Yes, definitely. Well, I started porn at 18, but obviously I have to have some sort of sex drive to start at 18, so.
Do you remember the first time you saw something adult-related?
Yes, I was really young.
When you got older, did the thought ever cross your mind that I could do that?
Yes. I knew from the time I was like 15 that this is what I wanted to do. I just didn't know how to go about it, and I was like, oh, maybe not. And then turned 18 and was like, I'm going to do it.
Were you sexually active at 15?
Yes. Yeah, I lost my virginity at 14.
That's another discussion. No, I would love to talk about it, but we don't have a lot of time.
Yeah.
You get into business. Are you camming first, or you go straight into movies?
I went straight into movies. I did movies, and then I did camming, and then I did dancing. So I kind of do it all.
Your first movie. At what point when you go to set does it hit you that I'm getting ready to do a porn?
As soon as I got on the airplane. I was still in my hometown of Seattle, and I was getting on the airplane to go to Arizona, and I was like, oh, crap. Here it goes.
You go to set. Do you meet, I don't know the man's name, male actor. We'll call him Johnny for sake of discussion.
Yeah.
You meet Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I'm Johnny. I'll be working with you today. Turn on, nervous, excited?
I was definitely nervous, but the nerves kind of went away as soon as I got on set. The male talent was also the producer, so he picked me up from the airport, and I was nervous at that point because I was like, oh, I don't know if this is real. And then I got to set, and I was like, oh, I'm fine. I'll be fine.
Remember the first time you saw professional nude photos of yourself?
Yeah, it was for Scores.
Blow your mind, interesting. Did you critique them like every woman does?
I was a little surprised because they wanted me to look so young and so teeny and like whatever, but I really liked them. I still like them. They're some of my favorite photos of me, especially because Scores is like based around big boobs, so I love my boobs.
Do you think your boobs are a big key to your success?
I think they're part of that. I get most of my compliments on my boobs. People think they're perfect. They're like, I don't know why. I always thought I had like alien boobs because they kind of go out to the side a little bit, but everybody loves them. So, I mean, it's also taught me to appreciate my body a lot.
You do your first scene, it goes well. Do you take some time off, or do you immediately start shooting?
I immediately got an agent. I started shooting more. I took a little bit of a break because I was doing good with camming, switched agencies, and then the rest is history.
Who are you with now?
Right now I'm with Elite Talent, and that's Scotty at Elite Talent, and I love him so much.
What can you tell people about Scotty?
Scotty's amazing. I mean, if you know my backstory, I've had my fair share of problems with agents. I've had my fair, yeah, of course, everybody does, I know. But mine was a little more public, so now that I'm with Scotty, when I tell people I'm with Scotty, they're like, oh, he must be a really good guy. Because I'm very picky. He's so professional, he's punctual, he makes sure we're on time, he makes sure that we're just ready to go, like, he makes us look really good, and I really appreciate everything he does for us.
Prior to getting into business, had you had any preconceived notions about the adult entertainment industry?
I watched a lot of documentaries. So, I mean, I never had anything negative, really, but I felt really empowered. I felt really empowered for all the girls that did it, and I was like, I looked up to them. I don't know. I was like, I really wanted to get in the industry.
You mentioned you went to college. Do people surprised that, like, you're an educated woman and you want to get in this business?
Somewhat. My degree is based around business, so I used it all for this industry. A lot of people are more surprised that I use it for this industry, and I'm not using it as a plan B, because as soon as you have a plan B, plan A is never going to work.
So at this point, is this a career for you, or is this a job?
Oh, it's absolutely a career. I'm 5 years deep.
And for you, what's the reality of this versus what people think it is?
It's very safe. It's fun. I'm friends with everybody. I don't really sleep with anyone outside of work as far as like people in the industry. So it's a lot different than what people perceive it as, because I get a lot of people that I went to high school with and a lot of people I knew before porn that are like, oh my god, you must be so dirty and so gross, and it's not like that at all.
Do you get people you mentioned in high school and stuff hit you up now that, or brag that they banged you before you were a famous porn star?
Oh, absolutely. People always brag about it. And I don't understand, because I'm still just a person.
Sex, are you known for any one thing specific? Some girls are good at BJs, boy, girl.
Yes, my blowjobs. Definitely my blowjobs. Blowjobs and hand jobs. People are always like, oh my god.
For you, what's the secret to a good BJ?
You gotta use the hand motion. This is important, and you gotta make sure you focus on the head, because that's like the male clitoris.
Have you ever used your oral abilities to get something you wanted?
Oh, I do it all the time.
Is there anything wrong with that?
No. I'm a woman. I have a power to do things and get things done the way I want to, so if people are willing to give into that, I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
You mentioned you're 5 years in?
Mm-hmm.
Do you still have goals and stuff for yourself? Do you?
Oh, absolutely. I actually set goals weekly, monthly, yearly. I will retire by the time I'm 30. That's my biggest goal. But I'm focusing on investments right now and, buying property and things like that. So I have my short-term and long-term goals.
Social media.
So my Instagram is FourLocoGold, so F-O-U-R, not the number like everybody thinks. FourLocoGold like the alcohol. My Twitter is Lenna Lux, LENNALUXXX, and my OnlyFans is it's onlylenna.com or onlyfans.com/Lenna Lux with 3 X's.
Do you do custom work?
I do, yeah.
Craziest request you got for a custom?
Oh gosh, that's a long story. I got a request for a boy-girl custom, but it was very intricate. It was my stepbrother. I had to sponge bathe him because he broke both his arms and both his legs, so I had to actually put him in the casts and sponge bathe him and then end up, having my way with him while I'm sponge bathing him, and that was probably the craziest. It's just so intricate and such a long story. It was like a 3-page script.
And are you good with the stepbrother, stepsister, stepdaddy, stepmommy, all that?
Oh my gosh, that's my specialty. The first video that hit DVD, I actually helped direct and produce. It was Taboo Tales of a Teen Cum Dump. And it was all about me having relations with everybody in my family.
For you, when it comes to social media platforms, the whole bit, do you think people come to watch you get boned or per personality?
I believe that if they came to watch me get boned, they could go anywhere. But I do believe that like the people that support me and support these other girls specifically, it is personality. It is, there's something that they like about them. Maybe they like brunettes. Maybe they like Asian brunettes,
Anything you want to say to all of your fans?
I'm just so grateful. I couldn't be here without you guys. And I appreciate all of you. And I hope you guys stick with me for the long haul, because I'm not going anywhere.